This is the hard truth about the Miroku MK38. As you've seen in previous other YouTube films that other people have done, everyone knocks the MK38, but I believe it is one gun that pretty much every top shooter has shot. It is the one machine-made gun that has won world titles, Commonwealth titles, and it has won numerous Olympic discipline titles. Most people that's top end starts with an MK38 trap gun, which is like this. This was actually my gun that I shot double trap with. I don't know how they do it, but Miroku developed that gun to be the best trap gun on the market. A new grade 5 is about 5 grand. A grade 3 is about 3. A grade 1 is about just under £2,000. And I can remember me shooting double trap and me shooting when I was shooting it. I've actually got grade 1 barrels, grade 5 stock. And I can remember I was shooting with Steve Walton and Steve Scott, and they used to say the grade 1 actually balanced slightly better than the grade 5. And a lot of people have got a lot of myths in this. And if you put the grade 1 up, this is the grade 1 Sporter, it just feels a little bit more balancing in the hand than the grade 3. And then they brought out the MK38 grade 3, which has been out for years and years and years. They've just relaunched it with an adjustable comb. The recoil pads do tend to come from the trap pads. It's just one of those go-to guns. They come with T-chokes, they come with internal chokes and external chokes. They have different engraving. The recoil pads generally on the Sporters are quite solid. And again, in this previous other person's YouTube trail, they knocked the recoil pad. But to be honest, I can't knock it. It's absolutely, if you're looking at it for sporting, it's absolutely fantastically built. The arc there fits right in that shoulder, so they've even got that right. So they've got the toe and the heel right. So if you look, when they mount that gun there, it fits into that shoulder. On the trap gun, they've got the proper trap pad, which again curves in like that, so it sits like that. So when you're shooting trap or down the line, you can fit the gun there and it fits into that shoulder. All the barrels, as I said earlier, they are interchangeable. The grade 5s do have the piece of wood there just to make it look a bit better. But again, if you do find what I said, and we had I can remember a conversation years ago about the MK38, and we all pretty much, most people started shooting with them. Even Pete Wilson started shooting his career with an MK38. That was his first trap gun he had. But if you take each gun, they are actually interchangeable. So again, if some people do say, oh, I find my MK38 grade 1 better handling than my MK38 grade 3, try the different barrels. Exactly what I did when I was younger. I got the grade 5 for my 21st birthday present, and I wanted just to test and try something. So I got myself a grade 1 and I tried the barrels off of the grade 1 onto the grade 5. I don't know why, it's probably just all up there. I wonder, if you're out there, if you've got an MK38, comment below. Do you find the grade 1 better than the grade 5? Do you find the grade 3 even better? Which is why Miroku again launched that grade 3 this year. But they've made it so all the bits suit each other. All the bits will fit each other. So if I want a grade 1 and I want grade 5 barrels, it'll fit. If I want the grade 5, the grade 1 forend, that will all fit itself. Even down to the Sporter. So if I take the Sporter aside, so if I pick, they all fit each other. So generally, even though you can tell if it's a grade 3 or grade 5 because it's got the wood in there, but all the bits fit each other. So, and this is really why I feel that the MK38 is one of the best competition guns on the market, because they've got the sporting version, they've got the trap version, they've got grade 3, they've got grade 5, and they all very similar, but very slightly different. They all interchange, they all fit each other. So if you do find, oh, I'm shooting an MK38 grade 1, and you think, just don't quite like the balance of it, try and find different barrels for it. But don't go and buy barrels, just go and buy another gun, a cheap gun. You can generally pick an MK38 grade 1 up fairly cheaply, second hand. Go and find it. Again, if you look at, these are the grade 1 barrels, so they've got no wood in there. That's the grade 3 and grade 5. So they look very similar. The trap gun does come fixed choke, 3/4 and full, doesn't come with multi-choke. You can have them multi-choked. You can pretty much have an MK38 in whatever spec you want, because you could just buy another one and they fit bits onto it. That is really why I feel that the MK38 in this other previous film wasn't actually given enough credit for what it actually does. And I can think of Olympians, I can think of Commonwealth champions, I can think Steve Walton, Pete Wilson, Steve Scott, all started their careers on it. And again, I know a lot of people move to Prazis, and the Prazis are fantastic value for money. And if they have a problem, they always go back to their Miroku MK38. The only thing I would particularly say is they are quite heavy, whether it's the trap gun or the sporting gun. They are quite heavy. So if you're looking for a light gun to carry around on a game field, possibly not that gun. But if you want a gun that literally will just kill anything, this is the gun for you. Trap forend, again, they're quite chunky compared to the sporting forend. So if you've got big hands, the trap forend can fit. And again, a lot of people buy the trap one and they shoot sporting with it, because it's one of those guns where it will work in pretty much any scenario you want. It will work on game shooting, it's just a bit heavy. So that's the only downside I would say with it. I'm just going to go through and I'm going to shoot each one, and I'm just going to explain the differences when I shoot each one. I hope that's given you an idea of what the MK38 is and why it is so popular. So what we'll do is I'm just going to walk through each gun and just point out the differences between each gun and the trap gun or the sporter. I've got the grade 5. Again, this is the grade 5 trap gun. Adjustable comb, proper trap piece. This one I particularly lengthened because it was mine. Drop points, trap snarble forend, non-ventilated rib, and again, fixed choke, 3/4 and full. So that is the trap gun. I've got the trap gun grade 1. Again, if you look at the different engravings, you've got the plain engraving on the grade 1, you've got the slightly more detailed and scroll engraving on the grade 5. But generally, the bottoms inside the gun is pretty much should be the same. This is the non-adjustable one. Trap pad, ventilated barrels, snubble forend. And then I've got the sporters, the new relaunched grade 3 has got the adjustable comb. It's got the sporting pad, which is a bit more solid than the trap one, but they both take the recoil out as well, as both as good as each other. Slightly different engraving, got a little bit in the middle, non-trap forend, ventilated rib. The sporting one comes with the Teague chokes and the internal chokes. The grade 1, again, plain wood. The pad is the same as what's on the grade 3. Plain engraving, non-ventilated barrels. It comes with the Teague chokes. That is the general points. The grade 5s generally will come with drop points. The grade 3s and grade 1s won't. The grade 5 will come with the best piece of wood. The grade 1 will come with the basic wood. The grade 3 comes with halfway between the two. But they are all based on the same gun. And I'm going to be honest, this is one gun that I would suggest over the period of time, try and have them all. Because you will not run out. They will all fit each other. All the bits will fit each other. They're about the only gun that I could say will fit each other off the shelf without going to something like a Blazer or something like that that's a lot more money. I'm just going to shoot 5 pairs with the sporter, 5 pairs with my trap gun grade 5, and just have a little chat about it just to finish the film off. Paul? Pull. 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 So that is the grade 1, and I'm going to be honest, they're just a gun that you put them in the same place and they just work right. They just literally put it where you want to kill that clay and they will kill it. You've got to remember that the XS is based on one of these just for the label bolt-on goodies. Best off-the-shelf gun. Now I'm going to try the trap gun, and again, difference with the trap gun, a lot higher in the comb and fatter, because when you're shooting trap you don't move a lot. Some people like that with sporting. Pull. 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 So that is my truths, hard truths about the MK38. If anyone thinks I've left anything out, or if anyone disagrees with me that it is the best gun on the market for competitive clay shooting and it's won more medals than any other gun, please comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the MK38, but all you've got to do is look back in history and see who started and who shot with an MK38. I hope you've enjoyed this film. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Please, please, please join a membership for as little as $2.99 a month, and we'll see you on the next one.